Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Wicked Late Show with me, Kim. So, I have so much to talk to you about tonight, so let's get right to it, shall we? So the Red Sox are playing again tonight against the Braves, and it is the bottom of the sixth, and we are down one. It is right now 2-3. Oh yes, my puppy is just as excited as me, hoping that we do not lose. Oh my God, that would just be so awful if we go backwards. We do not want that, people, do we? So yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye on that and see how things go. But I don't want to just talk about the Red Sox tonight. I have so many other things to talk about. So I want to talk about some Patriots news. Yeah, so a couple of things are popping up on my phone today about the Pats. Of course, the pissant is once again in the news. You know how I feel about him, Mr. Hernandez. Oh, I really can't wait until I do not have to talk about him. So yes, the DA, the prosecutor, is pretty much saying that he is going to be charged officially with 7 crimes in total, including 2 counts of first-degree murder. So he's due back in court. So yeah, they're going to be throwing the whole book, everything, the whole enchilada, anything they can put against this guy, they're going to put against him. And I pretty much think that's because they want to ensure that he will never, ever see the light of day, or at least will not for quite a while, which I do not blame them. I wouldn't want somebody like Hernandez walking past me on the street. I mean, somebody that, you know, can go and kill a couple of people and then, you know, go on vacation like 2 seconds later and, you know, join the Pats and act as if nothing happened and nobody could tell. That's kind of scary. That has like psychology study written all over it. Like, let's see, what would he be? I'm trying to think. I don't know. That's like, what's that, Silence of the Lambs type of stuff? Ooh, creepy, super creepy. All right, but other than the pissant being in the news, so there are other things, New England Pats stuff that was in the news. So it appears that our first-round pick, Dominic Easley, that our contract negotiations seem to be going down the tube with him. So, quote-unquote, we hit a snag in our deal with him, and it is no longer imminent. Another quote-unquote. So, him and Mr. Garoppolo are the only 2 of our 9 draft picks that have yet to sign a contract with us. Very interesting. So, here's the thing, people. Should we freak out about this? Well, they have up until training camp, their first day, to make sure that they are under contract with us before, you know, we should be concerned, because that means that they can go wherever the hell they want to go. Usually this type of stuff is over money. So, with Easley being a first-round pick and Garoppolo being a second-round pick, well, yeah, they kind of have a right to demand more. And, you know, they can probably go wherever they want to go at this point. Well, yeah, actually, they can go wherever they want to go at this point because they're not under contract. But I'm hoping that, you know, they come to a resolution because, you know, it would be really, really, really nice for us to go to the Super Bowl and win. And having as many rockin' players under our belt would be awesome. Plus, you know, we all know Brady is getting up there. And, You know, we have one guy that will be soon out of contract. And, you know, Brady, let's just be realistic. He is, you know, probably going to retire soon or like get osteoporosis and have a something break on him. He's an old dude by, you know, NFL standards. He's too busy doing UGG and Stetson commercials anyways. Come on, he's got a whole nother life, man. Dude with a Yankee cap. But yeah, you know, he's just gonna go off with Giselle somewhere and frolic when he's all done. So, whatever. So yeah, we need a solid quarterback to stay with us for our next however many years. Garoppolo, sign on the dotted line. Easley, you too. All right, so what else is in the news? Let's go back to the Red Sox, shall we? You know, let's be like the Band-Aid and start with the bad stuff first. So, Remy, son of our Red Sox broadcaster, Remy, he finally decided to do the right thing and plead guilty to first-degree murder of his girlfriend, Jennifer Martell. And he got up on the stand and said, blame me, not my family. Bravo, bravo, thank you. It's about time for doing the right thing. Dragging your poor family and this poor girl's family through all this stuff, and your 5-year-old daughter through that. It was awful what you did. You know, just horrible. And, you know, I feel so bad for both families. And I'm just, you know, really glad that that's over for both sides and for Red Sox fans, too. You know, to have to, you know, see that every single time in the news. Now, if only Pissant would do the right thing and admit that he's guilty, which I highly doubt he'd ever do because he is psycho and selfish. All right, let's go to more Red Sox news. Clay Buchholz is now out on the DL after hyperextending his knee in yesterday's game against the Braves. So, here's the thing about these Red Sox players. I feel like every time they have a not-so-great game, which is we have more of those lately than, you know, better games, I feel like they're like, okay, boss, I can't come to work today because I'm not feeling good, you know? Like, they suck it up, man. Like, okay, maybe he really did hyperextend his knee. I don't know. But, I feel like, you know, first he said it was the heat, and now it's his knee, and I don't know. What is going on with our team? It's like Napoli. Napoli said it was the flu, and then all of a sudden it was something else. Like, you can't have it both ways. You know, either, like, you're sick and you don't feel good, or, like, you legit hurt yourself. You can't, it's like a little kid who, like, makes up, like, an excuse, not to go to school, and then forgot about the first excuse they told their mom and dad as to why they shouldn't go to school. You know, I mean, seriously, this stuff is starting to bother me with our team. It's really, really not fun to read about every day. It kind of angers me. So, you know, another thing that kind of bothered me, so I like to listen to sports radio, you guys all know, and I listen to it on my way to work and on home, and, you know, a lot of times during the day. And I love 98.5 sports radio. Those guys tend to just totally crack me up. Like, you know, they're just all over the place. One thing I have to say, I totally disagree with Maserati. He seemed to think that, you know, the little fight that they had really had nothing to do with them coming back and winning the game. That really was just all about Ortiz and Pedroia finally doing what they should have been doing because they've been playing subpar. I will agree with that statement. They've been playing subpar. However, I will say that even though maybe the fight didn't really necessarily help us win, I do believe that it's what our team needed. You cannot deny the fact that things have been going on in the clubhouse and on the field, and they got issues. You know, not just the fact that they're playing poorly, but they got issues with one another. There's tension, there's problems, and whether or not it's because they're playing subpar and they're taking it out on each other, or it's just completely outside the realm of baseball, and they just, I don't know. But I think yesterday's fight was good for them. And, not yesterday's fight, the day before, sorry, correction, autocorrect. It was good for them, and they needed it. And, yeah. So, maybe it was just all psychosomatic. Who knows? So listen, I'm going to go out on another note. I like my odd news. So again, here's something that I thought was kind of funny. Long day, people. You got to bear with me. So before I go into my odd news, I'm going to give you my little quotes because this is going to go really fast. BostonChannel.com, WCVB, Bleacher Report, and SportsPickle.com. Those are all my little places I get my funny stuff. So odd news. There's a school down in South Carolina. Pageland is the town, Central High School. So these boys, they won a state track title without a track. Kudos. Now that is some rockin' ability. Running in the fields over potholes. Now, I'm thinking if they can win a state track title, 2 AA state championships without a track, the Red Sox can win some games. So, Wyoming, they get some bison on their golf course every May. This year, they got 3 dozen. Yeah. How about showing up to play some holes with some big furry things like that standing there in your way? Think you could hit a hole in one then? Now that would be a challenge. All right, and here's probably my favorite thing that I found. A little bit of weird sportish news on Sports Pickle. So this is the exact thing I found in the NHL section. There is a complete rundown of every team Tony Romo has caused to lose by his very presence. Now, you have to admit, whether that's true or not, that's pretty bad when there's a whole section dedicated to you being a jinx. Man, I kind of feel bad for Tony Romo if that's true, that he's been labeled a jinx. I don't know. All right, maybe those aren't the weirdest things, but to me, they're kind of funny. I do amuse myself. Long day, once again. All right, so that's it for the Wicked Late Show. It is not wicked late yet, but let's see what the score is right now. We're probably close to the 7th inning. Yeah, it's tied, people. Woo! 3-3, so I'm really hoping they win tonight. You know, it's now 9:45. You'll probably get this just as the game is being over, and hopefully the Red Sox are winning. And my dog is done attacking me. All right, have a good night, everybody. I love ya. See you later.